And that's why everyone gets the equal voice here. Now, what we just saw is what I was saying is if a command of God, and everybody tap, tap, tap right here, because it's almost to the 60K. Thank you. And everyone could throw some bears in there. It's so close to 200. If a man finds a young woman who is a virgin, and the man seizes her, lies with her, and they are found out, the man who lay with her shall give to the young woman's father 50 shekels. He is not permitted to divorce her all his days. I just figure if we can agree, that's the stupidest thing you could do in that situation. I just figure God will be smarter than us if he exists like in this way. Now, I just want everyone to think what Alana said was what's not that he's not smarter than us. It's just that his ways are hard to comprehend. Here's my point. If God's ways not making sense is 100% indistinguishable from some psycho mental patient teaching, what are we saying there? And if this God warns of false prophets, how can we tell the difference between his ways just not making sense and just some false psycho making shit up if it's identical? That's a problem there. And so for consistent people and many people who find genuine scholarship beneficial, we are just going to understand that when we could trace back that a lot of these stories were actually ransacked from earlier pagan cultures, the ulterior motives kind of hit in the direction that these things were just tribalistic and barbaric at the time, which is likely why the New Testament Jesus says, tell you what, all that Old Testament bullshit, I'm just going to break the commandments down, love your neighbor, try not to be a dick to your neighbor, and love the God with all your heart. All right, guys? Really, Jesus, that's it? That's all we got to do? Yeah, just try to. All right? I'm going to give you guys no homework. Jesus said, New Testament's like that teacher, like, no homework. Just try hard. You promise? All right. All right. Nah, go home, man. That's it. Just those two. That's it. Do the best, Mr. Johnson. I'm going to get late tonight. Take your time. Fucking like teachers like that type shit. Like, don't just break it down and make it simple. That's how you know they were just making it up to control people like oxen. Yeah, just have faith in everything we say. I mean, what God says. 1 second. Execute these people. All right, line these people up. Hi, I'm the Pope's posse. Guys, we need to take it back. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that usage. And I think that the good thing is nowadays we could examine it for ourselves. Let's try a new mic.
You're going to hell.
Very fucking mature, sir. Yes, thank you. Book us a stay at Motel Hell. Yes, very polite. It's a good movie. That's an underrated horror film, by the way. Motel Hell. That's a good one. Let me try this here, guys. We're going to get to the next. Tap, 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 tap. Hello?
Hello.
What's your age for the mic?
Actually, I have nothing to say, bruh.
Okay. All right. I may give it a reboot to see if we can get some more debaters. Usually that works every time. It's also Saturday. So, listen, the one guy came up and claimed that I was misusing the passage and it was wrong and the Old Testament is totally different. I gave him the mic and he didn't even know what the fuck the passage was. And so I would think that what that guy's doing is what the rest of the Christians do, is they're just lying. They're just making up that it's out of context to buy themselves time to figure out a way to come up through it because they want to skip having an argument. Now, Alana came up and admitted, unlike the other guy, was much more advanced than that guy. She was like, well, okay, God said that and I can't understand it, but God's ways are hard to figure out. All right, well, at least she knows the pastors can address the damn thing. The women are getting the homework done before the fellas type shit. Guy didn't even know where the page was. I tried telling him, and I guess he can come back and try another time. But again, what is going on in this passage is abusive to the woman is the crazy thing. That any natural woman reading this is going to be like, what the fuck would God say that for? And the pastor's just like, well, that, Dad, you better believe it. Of course God said that shit. Thankfully, the man was able to pay the shekels. The pastor in this situation is seeing it as an advantage to the man. He's seeing, hey, that guy just captured that woman and bought her from the father. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little goodwill hunting. So she was playing hard to get. Like, that's how a misogynistic Pentecostal pastor will read this. He's going to see this as a great, great thing for himself. Let's take up a few final ones before I give it a slight reboot so we can try to muster a few more contenders if we can. Thank you for those bears. Thank you very much there. Carrie, hello.
We spoke the other night. I've got 3 things for this evening. The first is I think I've actually been banned from messaging anybody on TikTok ever since speaking to you the other day. God knows why. I can't even message in your chat. It's really strange. I can't message you. So I've had to join just to chat to you.
Okay, sir. What was your question?
No. The next thing is there's a passage you and you can tell which one it is. It's always be in a position to defend the hope in your heart.
Right. First Peter.
Every time these Christians come on here, they can't defend shit.
Yeah, I brought that up. Always be prepared to answer, and they're never prepared to answer. Exactly.
Honestly, like every single time. And just the last one was just keep doing what you're doing, brother. But the main thing is, I think I'm banned from TikTok ever since speaking to you.
Yeah, I have no idea why that's the case. All right, thanks for sharing. Okay. Let's try this one right here. Thank you, Cole, for those bears. Appreciate it. Anyone can chuck a few more of those in. I will see if we can get a few more real quick before I give it a reboot. Is that mic there? I guess now. All right, let's give it a reboot. I want to get some more debaters. We're going to give this a reboot.